Hey, this is Ginger. Welcome back to the Usable Marketing Podcast. Hey, nothing like a nice, quiet airport to do a podcast, right? I'm in DC here for a client. Excited about, I'm going to see a cool demo on like how we are improving experiences in one of my clients' built environments. I talked about that a little while ago, but what I'm talking about today is traffic. So here is the deal. SEO, right? Like SEO is hard. And unless you have like an SEO guy or like quasi-technical, it can be a little bit complicated. And so what I wanted to talk about is how your content fits into SEO. Right, so there's levels that you can attack, right? Doing some basic back-end things like having your headers and subheaders and making sure that like on your photo images in the background you give them a good name so like it actually says what they are instead of JPEG 123 or 123 JPEG or whatever it is. That's helpful because Google can really only read text, so you need to do some of that stuff. But even if that is not your jam, which it isn't mine, I know enough to be dangerous, here's what you have to know. What I want you to think about is what, again, is the journey that you're trying to lead your browsers or your customers on. So there's two things to know, right? There's the folks that you're going to send to your site that don't really know you to begin with. And for them, yes, you need like discoverability, and that's what SEO is really good for, like the high-end SEO. When you pay somebody for SEO, it's usually to make sure that your content that you're spending a lot of time on is actually discoverable by the people who are looking for it, right? So we've talked about this. Someone is always looking for your content. People start every kind of question mark now in the Google search bar, basically. And so they're looking for something. You may have it. And the question is, are they going to find it when they're looking for it? Or are they going to find you, rather, when they're looking for it? So that's the stuff that you have to do when you're trying to bring people who don't really know you and are going to discover you, like the old-fashioned yellow pages. There's that aspect of SEO. The other aspect of SEO that's really important is for other folks. You may have an email list. You may have already an established brand, or people are going to your blog to read stuff. But for those folks, for folks that already know what it is that you do and they kind of want to read your content, what's super important is that when they get there, you have the content that answers their actual questions, right? People are usually going to read content to either inform themselves, answer a question, they've got a problem. So what you want to make sure is just the content itself is really good, that you're being thorough, that you're not just glancing the surface. What you need to ask yourself is, did I adequately answer this question? Have I fully informed my customer? Have I actually been of real service to them in a way that they're like, man, this was good. I've read through the whole article. This is helpful. I'm going to move on. Because if you create a good experience for them, a good customer journey, if you help them, at the end of the day, if you help them for real with real, good, and actionable content, then that in the long run is going to beat any given algorithm, right? If Google is paying attention, their bots are paying attention, but if they're noticing that people go to your page and they actually read the content, they spend some time there, they're not just bouncing off immediately, they're like reading it and digesting it. You have a longer session, and then maybe they even go someplace else, then you're going to ultimately win an SEO. I hope someone's not dying behind me. I don't know what's going on back there, but it seems to be fine. So that's what I want you thinking about today. It's a short one because I'm in the airport and I have to go get into my lift to find my hotel, which I don't even know what that is yet. But what I want you to think about SEO, top level, even if you're not like an SEO person, is first of all, does your content answer well a real question or give real information? Is it like, worthy of being shared? Is it worthy of being like, well, God, I read this great article, or being bookmarked, or whatever those people decide to do? If you can get to that, you're going to already be raising your SEO game. So that's all I have for today. So listen, reminder, I have free for you my process, right? Like my 9-step process of an airtight marketing plan. It's not difficult, but there are 9 things that you should know, including the one secret thing that I don't know is included in any template. So if you want that, go get it for free at freemarketingcanvas.com. I'm excited to share that with you. There's no catches. It's just my free ebook that I wrote on what I actually do that I still refer to. That's it for today. I will see you tomorrow.